Okay, hello first graders. Today we are getting to the end of topic 5. So we're going to be looking at the fluency game that is part of the ending of the chapter. And then we're also going to be looking at the reteaching pages. You're going to find the fluency part on page 341. That's where we're going to start. And then we'll switch to the reteaching pages that are found on page 343. Okay? All right, so I'm going to share my workspace with you. Again, we're going to look at the fluency part first. And if you recall, that's the orange page. It's always in orange. That's towards the end of the chapter. So this is a game that they're asking you to play, and you can either play it by yourself, individually, or with a partner. So I'm going to show you how to play it both ways. The directions say find a partner, get a paper and pencil. So they're encouraging you to have a paper and pencil. You can also always use your whiteboard and your marker. That works too. It says each partner chooses a different color. So you can see there's light blue and dark blue here. Partner 1 and partner 2 each point to a black number at the same time. So here's partner 1's black numbers and here's partner 2's black numbers. Subtract partner 1's number from partner 2's number. Okay? If the answer is your color, you get a tally mark. And you're going to work until one partner gets 12 tally marks. Okay, so if you have a partner, maybe a grown-up at home, or maybe a sibling, then you are welcome to play with partners. But let's say that you don't have a partner to play this game with. That is okay too. I'm going to show you how you can play individually. So I have both, one hand on partner 1 and one hand on partner 2. And all I'm going to do is kind of move my fingers back and forth and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to stop. Okay, and so you can see here I'm at 4 and here I'm at 6. And the directions say to subtract partner 1's from partner 2's. So my equation would be 6 minus 4. Okay, and so again, rather than use a pencil and paper, like I said, we can just use our whiteboards. And I can go ahead and divide the top, and I have 6 minus 4 as my equation. I know 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay, to check that, I can show 6 fingers and take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I say I'm left with 2. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to come here and I see that 2 is a dark blue color. And so on my board, I can just put D blue, that stands for dark blue, on one side, and L blue, which stands for, you got it, light blue. Okay, so dark blue is where my difference was. So I'm going to go ahead and put a tally mark here under dark blue. Okay, so that's how you can play the game if you don't have a partner with you, or maybe, you know, sometimes your grown-up is there, but they have lots of work to do too. So this is a way that you can play on your own. Okay, let's do one more example. I'm going to move my fingers up and down, and I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, and 3, and boom. So this time I have 2 for partner 1 and 8 for partner 2. So I can go ahead and write that equation on my board. 8 minus 2. Okay. And I have 8, and I take away 2. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2. I'm left with 6. Okay. So I can go ahead and write 6 for my difference. And if I look back at my board, I see that's light blue. Look at that, guys. So now light blue has 1 tally mark, right? And then the directions say to work until one partner gets 12 tally marks. So if you're playing this version, you would play until either dark blue has 12 or light blue has 12. Okay? All right. So that is the first part that I'm going to look at with you today, and you'll be doing this on your own. But now I kind of want to switch gears and move forward to the reteaching pages. So again, here's my fluency page. It's the orange page on 341. And if I just move one page over, I'm actually going to skip the vocabulary right now, and we're going to look at the reteaching pages. And I'm going to begin with set A, okay? All right, so set A, the directions say, solve to find out if the equation is true or false. And so just to recap, true means yes, it's correct, and false means no, it's not correct. Something went wrong somewhere, right? Okay, so here's my equation. 6 plus 5 equals 3 plus 8. Now, you guys know our first step from all the practice we've been getting is to identify where that equal sign is, right? So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to circle it. I see it's right here in the middle. And then I'm going to solve where on whichever side I have information that I need. Now in this equation, both sides give me the information that I need, right? The first side, 6 plus 5. So if I know 5 plus 5 is 10, which I know you guys all have in your long-term memory, 5 plus 5 is 10, that really helps me with 6 plus 5, right? Because that's just one more. So that's 11. And then on my other side, I have 3 plus 8. So I can scoop up 8 and count on 9, 10, 11. That also, look at that, gives me 11. Okay, so let's look at, is 11 the same as 11? Yes, so that equation is true. You can see right here, they said it was true. Okay, so if we look now at the other side, it says tell whether each equation is true or false. So if I look at number 1, the equation is 8 minus 5 equals 4 plus 1. Okay, well, first I'm going to identify my equal sign. I see it here in the middle. On my first side, I have 8 minus 5. So 8, and I'm going to take away 5. I'm left with 3, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 up above here. It's another way of thinking about 3. And then on my other side, I have 4 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 more. That gives me 5. Okay, now here's our question. Is 3 the same as 5? It is not, right? That is not equal. So I'm going to go ahead and circle false. Okay. And if I look at number 2, I have 3 plus 1 equals 12 minus 8. So let me identify where my equal sign is. Now that's where I have to make everything balanced. 3 plus 1 gives me a sum of 4. And here I have 12 minus 8. So if that's not something that's in our long-term memory, we can do it one of two ways. We can start with 12 and count back, right? Or we can start with 8 and count on until we get to 12. So let's try starting with 12 and counting back. So scoop up 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I counted back 8, right? And I got to 4. So does 4 equal 4? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Yeah, it's the same. So I'm going to circle true. Okay. All right. So that is looking to identify whether the equation is true or false. Let's look at set B together. The directions say write the missing numbers to make the equation true. So this time we're in charge of making the equation true. You'll notice there'll be a missing number somewhere, and we have to make sure that the equation is a true equation. So my first example says 4 plus 7 equals 6 plus something. Okay, well, I'm still going to encourage you to find the equal sign first. Okay, and now the next set of directions say both sides should be equal. So let's look at the first side, 4 plus 7, and they tell us that that equals 11. So on this first side, I have a sum of 11. Now I have to figure out what's going to give me 11 on my second side. I only have 6 right now. So 6 plus what equals 11, right? Some of you might have this, start getting this in your long-term memory, right? We just saw an example of it up here, right? 6 plus 5 equals 11. Yeah. More practice we get, the more we're able to remember. So 6 plus 5, and they put it down here also. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trace it here as well. And then at the end, they say the missing number is 5. And then they tell us the whole equation. Now that it's true, 4 plus 7 equals or is the same as 6 plus 5, because I have 11 on this side and 11 on the other side of my equal sign. Okay? All right, guys. So if I look on the other side, it says find and write the missing numbers to make the equation true. Okay, so number 3. I have 11 equals something plus 4. Okay, well, here's my equal sign. On one side, I have 11. On the other side, right now, I only have 4. How many more will I need? Let's see. We're going to scoop up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would need 7 more, right? If I put 7 more, 7 plus 4 equals 11. Okay, and I'm wondering how many of you remember that from the example that we just did, that 4 plus 7 equals 11. So if we know 4 plus 7 equals 11, then we know 7 plus 4 also equals 11, right? Okay, so I am going to ask you to complete numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7 on your own, okay? And if you get stuck, just go back to number 3 to remember the steps. We identify the equal sign. We figure out the information that we need. Both sides need to equal. And then we fill in the missing number to make that true. Okay? All right. We're going to move ahead then to set C. And here the directions say you can add 3 numbers in any order. So here we go. Our equation is 2 plus 8 plus 2 equals something. Well, the first example tells us one route that you could go. The first one is to make a 10 and then add 2, right? So if I said, hey, I know 2 plus 8 is 10, right? I'm going to add those first. And then I know 10 plus 2 more gives me 12. That would be one way to go. The other thing that we could have done is to make a double. So we might say, hey, I see 2 plus 2, which is a double I know. 2 plus 2 is a double of 4. And now I can take 4 and add that to 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Good, okay. All right, so on the other side, they're asking us to find the sum and solve in any order. So these are just more practice with addition problems that have 3 digits. Okay, so you could see numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, so that's going to be for you to do independently. And then we're going to look at the last one, set D, which asks us to write the symbol. So we're going to write the symbol or number to make the equation true. Then we're going to tell how you know you chose the correct symbol or number. All right, so this is just like we did yesterday. So if we look at number 12, here's my equation. 10 minus 5 equals 2 something 3. Okay, well, I'm still going to encourage you to find the equal sign first, right? So here we go. There's the equal sign. And now I don't have all the information that I need on this side, so I'm going to start here. with 10 minus 5. If I have 10 and I take 5 away, I'm left with 5. Okay, so 10 minus 5 is just another way of thinking about 5. And so what can I fill in on my second side to make this true? 2 something 3. Well, we know it's going to be a symbol, right? Because we have the numbers that we need. What symbol do we need there? A plus, 2 plus 5? A takeaway, 2 take away 5? Would that even make sense? If you have 2, I'm sorry, 2 take away 3. If you had 2, could you take 3 away? You don't have enough, right? So that wouldn't work. And then they have equals. Well, we already have the equals in our problem. So the only thing that would work is a plus. Let's make sure it's true. Is 2 plus 3 the same as 5? Yeah, look, 2 plus 3 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my 5 up there. Just help me. And how do I know this is true? I know this is true because 5 on this side is the, what? You guys know. Same, right? 5 is the same as 5, right? I have 5 over here, I have 5 over here, and 5 is the same as 5. So we just proved it, okay? All right, so I'm going to have you go ahead and take a look at 13 on your own. Okay, so just to recap, guys, you have one set here on this first page, numbers 3 through 7. Actually, we did 3 together, so just 4 through 7. And then on the second side, you have this set here, 8 through 11, and then number 13. Okay, and that'll be our review for the end of topic 5. We made it. So next week, we'll go ahead and do our topic assessment on seesaw, and then we'll be into topic 6. Really exciting. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys are learning a lot about how numbers work, and I'm super impressed with all of your hard work and dedication. So thank you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be seeing you very soon. Okay, take care. Bye.